Hello everybody, I am back with a new video series to share with you all. So this is using Chamel's Best of Both Worlds picks for February. I know I'm a little bit behind, but I can't participate. Like, it takes so long for the supplies to get to me and then I need time to make layouts and edit videos, etc. So it is easier for me to participate the month after. So this is what I'm doing for the month of March. Last month I used Vicky Bouton papers from my stash to create a bunch of layouts. This month I'm using Chamel's Best of Both World picks for my pages. Now this month Chamel chose a collection pack, which is Simple Stories Good Stuff, to make up her Best of Both Worlds kit. So that is what I'm using for this month. Now let me explain the background for you all, because I did make it off camera. I just sat down with a white piece of paper and I was like, what do I feel like doing? So what I did was I blended, let me find my ink colors so I tell you their correct names. They should still be on my desk because I've been using them all this month. Oh, they're right beside me. Goodness. So I blended Kitsch Flamingo with one of the Tim Holtz blending sponges, the round one with the domed top applicator. I think mine are Scrapbook.com brand, but I think Ranger now makes the same thing. So I blended that Distress Oxide ink, Kitsch Flamingo. My mouth is really dry. Kitsch Flamingo Distress Oxide ink in the background, just all over. My blending wasn't great because my ink is really dry, so I was really having to work to get it blended on the background. And then I went in over the top with Distress Oxide Speckled Egg ink through a star stencil, which is from Scrapbook.com, and it's called Stars. It's easy enough to remember. Stars. And that's what I did for the background. Then I took, oh goodness, I don't know what this stamp set is. It doesn't have a name on it. Usually they have a name printed on them in the, like, on the stamp set itself. I'm pretty sure it's a Gina K stamp. And it has a bunch of stars on it with different patterns. I'm pretty sure it's a Gina K stamp. I really like it. So I used that and some Catherine Pooler inks, which I can't tell you the colors of offhand because I put them away. I'm pretty sure the blue was Aquatini and, oh my goodness, what's that other color? It's not Daydream. Oh, there's my scissors. Nope. So Aquatini and, whoop, sorry, I knocked over my microphone cord and unplugged my headphones, so now I can't hear what's happening. There we go. So Aquatini and All That Jazz were the two teal colors, and the pink was Party Dress, all from Catherine Pooler. I'm just gonna take a drink because my mouth is really dry. The embellishments are all from Simple Stories Good Stuff collection. Yeah, I think that's all I did for the background. I'm just looking at it there to see if I did anything else. I don't think I did. So that's all I did. One thing that I would like to mention is that where the photo is, if you saw underneath where the photo is, that's where I tested the different ink colors that I wanted to use for the star stamping. I didn't know what the ink would look like over the oxide ink, and I didn't want it to get all muddied or look too dark, like a lot darker than the speckled egg ink. I wanted it to be darker, but not really dark. So here I'm stamping a sentiment from a stamp set, which probably also doesn't have the name on it. And I think I put it away, so I don't have it out on my desk to tell you anyways. I think it was a Hip Kit exclusive one for like COVID times. It says things like stay home, order in, together, etc. So I am stamping the one that says together, and I did have to clean my stamp off between the first two ones because I got ink in where the letters are supposed to be like white. So I had to go back and fix it. So now I'm just going to cut it out. I didn't want to stamp directly onto the background paper because I was afraid that it would make a mistake, and I really didn't want to redo my background. So that's why I stamped it on a separate piece of paper. I just chose one of the 3x4 cards that I wasn't likely to use. So here I'm going to show you what I do for the edges when I cut something out like this. So I take a felt tip pen. This is one by American Crafts. It's the Chamel one. And I go along the edges of the now die cut to cover up all the white lines, and it just makes it look a lot more finished. I got that tip years ago from Christina Werner, and I have been doing it ever since. So I do have a couple other pens that I will do this technique with. I think I show them to you. Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone. One is from Faber-Castell Pitt pen. It has a much smaller felt tip end on it than the American Crafts one, but it works the same. It just depends on what you prefer, and quite honestly, it depends on which one I grab first. Yeah. So I am using liquid glue to glue a lot of these elements down because I did put a lot of ink on the background paper, and I wasn't positive how my tape adhesive would stick with all the ink. So I'm just oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm just taking the backings off those foam squares. Out here I am going to stamp the date, and I'm going to show you how. I don't want that side, so I just line up the date portion of the stamp with the ink pad, and then I stamp it down. So that is, I think, all that I do to this layout. Do I add enamel dots? I may add enamel dots. I'm just adding a little bit extra glue there because I did stamp over the edge of the paper, and I wanted to make sure the paper stayed really flat on the page so that you could read the date easier. I do add some enamel dots in yellow apparently. And that is everything for this layout. Thank you so much for coming to join me today to watch me make this Disney themed, well, I guess it's not really themed, this Disney scrapbook page. I would really love if you would subscribe to my channel and stick around for some more scrapbooking goodness. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.